Hey, where's my keys? I need my keys. Give me my keys.
I don't have your keys.
What do you mean you don't have my keys?
They're
in there. Just look for them. Come on.
Oh, I don't have your keys.
Give me my keys. What do you mean?
I don't have them.
What do you mean you don't have them? Where are they?
He does.
Here's your keys. I hope you got insurance, because there's your car.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, wake up! Welcome to the after party! Wake up, put your hands up, put them up! It's time that you make your voice heard! Wake up, put your hands up, get them up! Hell yeah!
Alright, this isn't very funny, but I got a question to kind of kick this off.
Yes, I always wear rubbers.
Oh, alright, well, that's all I needed. Now, who is, or who was, if it's not the same person, your, like, celebrity crush?
Alright, like when I was a kid?
You can do both. You can do when you were a kid or current.
I had two when I was a kid.
Okay.
One was Alex Mack.
I don't think I know who that is.
Yeah, well, I'm older than you.
You are an old man,
and
yeah.
then the other one was actually Topanga, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And the Pink Ranger. I have your norms.
Topanga is kind of why I brought it up.
That's what I
because
was
she was at
guessing.
Smackdown.
Yeah,
so, what about like wrestling, ladies?
Well, it was Sunny first, and then Sable.
Okay.
That's why I kind of had to bop the Bishop when the Sunny video came out. I just
That's
had to do
fair.
it for my 12-year-old self. So
Just like this one's for you, pal.
yeah. I was like, hey, buddy, I'm doing this for you. I don't enjoy it, but I'm doing this one for you.
Okay, so my wrestling one is Stacy Keibler.
Oh yeah, she's a good
For
one.
sure.
Man.
She's
Yeah.
got legs for miles.
I agree. She wasn't my first, but I agree.
I don't know if she was my first, but she's my most prominent,
Yeah.
I'd say. And then as far as celebrity, like regular ones, just celebrities, right now it's either Anna Kendrick or Aubrey Plaza.
I don't know the second girl, but
Really?
Anna Kendrick I like too.
Have you ever seen Parks and Rec? That's a stupid
Yes.
question. Have you really?
Not. I've seen two
Like
episodes.
with Amy Poehler and Ron Swanson,
Ron Swanson.
and like
Yeah.
she's in that.
Which one is she?
She's like the intern or something.
Yeah,
she's
so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I only know Amy Poehler and Ron Swanson, and the Guardians of the Galaxy guy was in it.
Right. Yeah, Chris Pratt.
Yes.
I just
See,
finished.
I told you, I've been getting up to date on my fucking comic books.
You're
bro.
working on it.
Just movies.
I just finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Hulu.
I have seen that.
That is a fantastic show. But now I need something else to watch, so I need to get back into Parks and Rec. That's what I need to
To
do.
rewatch the whole thing.
No, I haven't seen. I've only seen up to season like 2 or 3, I think.
I got into the first 2 episodes I've seen, and then shit happens. I forget to go back to it, and everybody talks about it. I did not enjoy it. I gotta watch it. That's where I'm at in life.
What, with Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec,
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah. And I've seen the first episode of Game of Thrones, and I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, well, the first season as a whole is not great.
Right, but you love it.
I do love it.
Right.
I love everything about it, and it's the best show on television.
So if I ever have time, I have plenty of shows to catch up on.
Oh yeah, and like there's Hulu now. Hulu has a ton of shit. There's Netflix, and they're not paying us, but yeah, those things, streaming services. All right.
I agree. Well, anytime I'm on Netflix, though, I go straight to stand-up comedy.
That's
so I'm
true.
up to
That's
date
how
on all of that.
That's how it used to be, but then I was like, I need to watch more shows. I need to consume more
See,
media.
My issue is I'm an addict, so when I do get into a show, I have to do the binge-watching thing.
Well, that's what I did with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like every night, I would watch at least 4 episodes, probably.
I try to stay
At
clear
least.
of it. I
Yeah.
try to, because then
It's-
it just wastes, I'm going to bed at 4 in the morning.
It's a
and
bad
I'm,
habit.
Yeah.
You get to work at 4 in the morning.
Well, that's what I mean, and then I'm up, and it's not good.
Okay, before we get into like actual real podcast wrestling stuff,
Yeah.
I brought up work. It doesn't really have anything to do with work, but it's something at work. My dad had his birthday, and he had a cake, right? And this is kind of gross.
I'm in.
The cake has this black like fondant over it.
I don't know what that word is.
It's like kind of a frosting. It's the outer coating of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen the cake?
Yes.
Okay.
It's got rainbows.
It's got like the it's Pink Floyd cake.
Yeah.
But the black stuff.
You say it's a Pink Floyd cake, but the only part that was left was rainbows. And
it said F you or
One of our
something.
coworkers comes up to me and goes, "Is this your coming out of the closet cake?" I was like, I'm not gay. I just joke.
I mean, we all still wonder. But
okay. I have a kid.
that doesn't mean
not a
anything.
cover-up.
Tom Cruise has kids. Like, what are you talking about?
Tom Cruise, Top Gun. You do not say an unkind word about
Tom Cruise is bisexual. That's fact.
Well, what are you gonna do? He loves everybody.
Okay, let me get to my gross story. So
Okay.
it's got this black fondant.
Yep.
I have had a couple pieces of this cake with this black fondant.
Why do you keep
shit.
saying that word? Just say frosting.
That's not what it is. It's fondant. It's
don't
a
know
different
what
thing.
fondant is.
It's like a sugar. It's kind of like frosting, but it's not.
It's like fondue, isn't that cheese?
My shit is bright ass green.
Oh, dude, you ever have red velvet cake?
Yes, but I've never had it. Well, yeah, I guess it has.
That was a danger zone. I never eat that kind of. You know me. I steer clear of that stuff. I ate red velvet cake one time, and I thought I was shitting blood. I called my doctor. I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but everything's red. And she's like, well, we can come in and check it out. And then she was like, have you eaten anything? I'm like, I just had cake. Was it red velvet? Yeah. You're fine.
You're an idiot, right?
But good to know you're pooping. I'm like, yeah, no problem.
But it
doc.
is like comically green
Oh,
to the
God.
point where it dyed my toilet water.
Well, in other news, how was Raw?
This is a Still Real after party. Duh.
Duh.
So, my name is Jake, and your name is Zanca,
It is.
and that is who we are.
And that's what we start the show with most of the time.
And we are feeling flispy.
Yeah, we're tired, so it might be either really funny or really boring, and we're not going to make much sense probably, but we're going to try to stay on course as much as possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to stay on course and make some laughs and jokes and funnies.
I will start by saying this. I actually enjoyed both programs.
I did
this
too, and that has been happening the last couple weeks, which is great. But I'm going to start, it's not really a new segment, but it's like a new little thing I want to do. And I was going to do it last week and forgot because there was chaos, and I'm just wondering what'll go wrong now. But here's what I'm going to do. I get one chance at a bad joke to make you
No.
laugh.
I was really hoping you forgot about this.
No, I don't forget about my bad jokes.
Okay.
This is completely off topic, but I was watching America's Got Talent last night, and there was a guy who was fucking awful. He was like dressed as a pirate, and the crowd hated him. And then by the end, he was like number one. Everyone was standing for him.
Perfect.
It was fucking great. That's me right now.
You're the pirate.
All right, I'm the pirate. I don't have an accordion though. That guy did. So, how do the Young Bucks take their coffee?
Oh, Jesus. Too sweet?
Too sweet.
Yeah. That's a chop.
I don't want to take a chop right now. I'm not in the mood. It might wake me up, but all right. No, nothing.
No, nothing, man. Come on.
Get
you gotta
these
hit me
hams.
with something. Hit me with something, meaty.
I got other ones, but I want to save them.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some. I only actually have one other one right now, and I really need to find more.
Okay.
But they're super like WWE or like wrestling dad jokes for sure.
Yeah, see, all mine just end up as memes. So
Or-
I don't really
or
have
dick
too
jokes.
many. I'm actually working on a funny meme right now where Big Cass is working at a carnival ride.
Oh, poor Big Cass. I mean, he could be a carny by himself. He's tall
yeah.
as fuck.
And I just want to make it him beating up little kids who aren't tall enough to ride the ride.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been able to figure it out yet to make it short enough for a meme status and not a a small cartoon.
Short enough.
Short.
Okay, but yeah, both shows were very fun.
So let's get to Raw, dude.
Okie dokie.
Let's roll with it.
Do you want to do this week? I do
Just
it
hit
every week.
Just hit it.
Here.
I'll read the notes. Do
Look at the
right.
audio spike. I love it.
you want me to read exactly what you typed?
No.
This show kicks off with Angle and
Why
Corbin
would
in
you
the
write
ring.
exactly what I type or read exactly what I type? It's kind of an outline.
I got you.
I never go like directly by the notes. I kind of like, oh, this happened. Oh, here's a thing that also happened, and then I just throw in some quips.
I'm more of like the fondant or fonduit.
Fondant.
Yeah, I'm the pretty stuff on top.
You kind of hold everything
Yeah,
together.
you're the cake. You're the meat. You're the
Thank
thing
you.
that does it.
I think that's a compliment.
I just throw my sparkly rainbows on top, dude.
Yeah, that makes plenty of sense. You
All
know
right, let's do this. Ready?
what? Yeah, let's go. Things about stuff. Raw. It happened. It was Kurt Angle and stuff.
It kicked off with Kurt Angle in the ring, doing his Kurt Angle thing.
Being very Kurt Angle.
Did pretty good this week.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he didn't really fuck up. I don't think.
No.
He was surrounded by a lot of people that, well, 3 people that were doing well, or 2 people that were doing well, and then a third.
Who were the 2 people?
Roman and Baron.
Okay, I was making sure. Yeah. So Baron Corbin's with him. They're talking about how they had this whole match set up. It kind of got confusing.
Oh, yeah.
Roman Reigns comes out, and I think, for my money, cut his best promo in a long time.
100%, and I think I have that actually written down. This was one of Roman's best performances on the mic, and people will still say that he was bad, just because that's what they do with
Right.
Roman. It was great.
When he fires up though, and he seems like he's coming not off script, it's just he's doing his own thing, staying on point. But
For sure.
it's way better, man.
Absolutely. Hot Roman is the best Roman.
And again, putting him with Bobby Lashley talking as well is not helping. Even Bobby Lashley's making points that any heel could make if they were going against Roman and the crowd would cheer for him, and the crowd's still kind of iffy
I
on
know,
cheering.
it's because it's Bobby Lashley, and he's a huge black dude, right? He talks like the most vanilla white man. Like, he should be wearing a business suit, going to, like, an office job, and be, like, white as a ghost.
Okay.
That's what I feel. He just sounds super white. I don't know.
Why is that a bad thing?
We're white, and we sound like shit.
No, he's got that Mike Tyson effect, though, where he's wicked scary looking, and then he talks, and it's like...
I'd rather listen to
right.
Mike Tyson cut a promo.
Well, yeah, because now he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. Bobby Lashley made some good points.
Well,
he said he's the only one who has the background to actually put up a fight against Brock Lesnar.
He's technically correct, and you're right. He did put on, like, good points, but he delivered it horribly.
He just needs some more bass in his voice.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
it's
all
just
it is.
super low and mellow, and I don't want that. Get fired up like Roman and have some intensity here.
He seems very happy.
I don't like it. I don't like when people are happy.
You know what I like about Bobby Lashley, though? Is he's like a wicked badass dude, but you like him as a neighbor. Like, you know what I mean? You'd be like, hey, Bobby, can you help me move this mattress? And he just comes over and does it himself.
Yeah. And he
like,
mows his lawn. He keeps it nice and cut. He helps fix fences and shit.
You're grilling, you yell over, hey, Bobby, and he's like, hey, guys. And like, it's nothing mean. If you saw that guy, though, in like a back alley with his shirt off, oiled up, and he's all ready to fucking whoop your ass, you'd shit yourself.
Till he talks.
Then he talks,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, it's Bobby Lashley. And I really like him. That's how that would happen.
That's
dude.
how I feel about Bobby Lashley.
Hey, man, in the ring, he's fun to watch. He's going to get his feet under him.
I know I kind of find him boring. It's going to be one of those deals, I think, with him. He's going to be a very, like, Nia Jax kind of thing for me.
What do you...
I liked Nia when she first came around, and I liked Bobby when he first came around, when they weren't really doing anything, and now that they're doing things, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
All set.
I don't mean this to you, but there's a lot of fans who, when someone's on top, they start to have that negative vibe. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Well, because we're
Braun
seeing
Strowman's
more.
getting it now. From a lot of people.
Yeah, but lesser so, I'd say. He's still super
But
over.
you see it, and that's with the groundswell, and then it builds, and then it builds.
Well,
and
it's because they don't know how to... I mean, Braun is a bad example, but they really don't know how to build baby faces really anymore. They're so much better at building heels nowadays that it's ridiculous when they try to build a baby face. It's almost impossible.
I just see it as people... It's like that, this is my band thing, and then the band blows up, and then they're like, they sold out. I fucking hate that band.
I think the reason it happens is because you're seeing more of them, and sometimes it's not great. Like with Nia. Nia as a babyface is not great. Bobby Lashley as a babyface, I don't think will be great.
I'll say this. If Bobby Lashley was around in the ECW days,
he was ECW champion.
In not that ECW. Paul Heyman's
fair.
ECW. If he was like in that program, Paul Heyman is the type of promoter or booker or whatever you want to call it. And I think I've probably said this here before, but he was able to hide people's faults and really put a shine on what they were great at. Right now, they seem to be putting a shine on Bobby Lashley's talking,
which is not good.
It's fine if he's a buddy of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're just out, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just he's not menacing enough or whatever you want to say. But either way, Paul Heyman would come up with a way to hide that, or maybe even give him somebody like a Paul Heyman.
Give him an advocate.
Right.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Or just stick to one line.
Well, the only problem with him giving him an advocate now is it'd be like, oh, he's just Brock Lesnar.
Well, the best part about that is he could be Brock. If Brock that shows up every week. He could.
Yeah.
If him and Brock do end up facing off, which I don't believe it will be. I believe it's going to end up being Roman.
And I hope Roman wins, too.
There could be something there where people were thinking Roman was going to get Paul Heyman to,
that would have been
undercut
cool.
Brock.
That would have been cool.
Put Heyman with Lashley, because Roman can talk.
Now.
Lashley has issues with that.
Yeah, no, it would make more sense. Well, I thought Heyman with, like, Ronda would be cool, too, which would still be cool, but we found out Ronda is... She can do
she's
well.
Capable on her own,
she can do well by herself.
And so is Bobby Lashley if they just cut his paragraphs into sentences. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give him one thing to say.
Give him a little more intensity. deliver the lines better and just give him better things to say.
Because he Kurt Angles it.
Oh,
When he has too much to say, same thing with Kurt. He's trying to think of what he was supposed to say next, and then he
mouth,
flubs that line.
His mouth works faster than his brain.
Right.
And I can relate.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying if that was me, I'd be the same fucking thing, dude.
Absolutely.
But he's on this stage the way he is. I really feel like they need to do something with his promos.
Generally, though, I enjoyed this segment as a whole.
I did too. I
Because
think Roman, believe it or not, and Corbin smiling in the background was my favorite part.
Corbin laughing at everything.
Everything,
great.
yeah. Corbin right now, Constable Corbin is quickly becoming one of my favorites.
Easily, he's a highlight like every week so far, and I knew once he enveloped this character that would be what happened because it's so different for him that I just love it. It's great. It's working so well.
So, I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
In true Raw fashion, though, they redid what they did the week before, and the Revival came out.
When it works, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because the Revival is funny about it. They're goofy about it. They're like, yeah, we lost, but let's do it again.
Yeah, they were like, we took you guys for granted, blah, blah, blah. And believe it or not, the Revival now
this
has a
time,
victory over Roman Reigns.
They won. Yeah, it's so fucking cool. And I kind of knew they were going to go that route. I was hoping they would go that route. But you never really know with the WWE. They could have had the top guy, not the tag team top guys, the top guys win twice in a row.
Right.
But they actually gave the Revival a win.
I 100% thought Roman was gonna, do the suplex and then do Bobby Lashley suplex and pick up the win.
That would have made sense too, and
Right.
I wouldn't have been too upset by that finish because it builds tension between these two. But having them lose makes me care a lot more.
Now, we'll talk in absolutes here because everybody's seen it, but
Yeah.
do you think later on in the night, Roman coming out to save Seth, we're just going to foreshadow a little bit. Why? When he's in this Bobby Lashley segment right now, why are they spreading him? Why are they spreading Roman thin?
Seth is his buddy. That's it's a cheap way to get him over.
Yeah.
Still, anytime they can put him with Seth or Dean, they'll do it.
Yeah, but he was getting booed running down to save Seth.
Yeah, but he's been getting a lot more cheers lately. You've noticed that, right?
Not when he's alone.
True.
When he's in the ring against Bobby Lashley, for some reason, yes.
This is a fact, but even during his entrance, though, the first time when he first came out, I'd say it's getting closer to 60-40, where as opposed to
60-40 booze.
Yeah, it's still higher on the booze, but it used to be 20-80.
Hey, you don't have to, I like Roman. You don't have to convince me.
I know I'm not convincing you.
Right,
but
right.
I'm just noticing, I guess.
Yeah, I still think he's getting booed a lot, and it's understandable.
And he will forever.
And the big thing is, that, like everyone always says, turn him heel, and he'll be the most over thing in the company. But they don't want to do that, which is why he's getting booed.
Yeah, and he will continue.
Do you think same thing's going to happen to Bobby Lashley?
He kind of already is. It's not as bad, obviously. If anything, he gets no reaction.
Less. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. He's getting less of a reaction every week.
If I was a performer, which I'm super not, I would rather get a reaction that heated with
Roman
the booze,
says.
like Roman's, as opposed to nothing. So, Bobby Lashley's doing something wrong, and I'm noticing, obviously, but that's what I'm here for. I'm supposed to notice these things.
Is it Lashley, or is it the situations they're putting him in?
Both?
Yeah.
I think it's both.
Because the Sammy storyline was fucked up, and that wasn't Lashley's fault.
We gotta talk about Sammy.
Let's talk about him right now.
He's gonna be out.
He's not on the show.
He's gonna be out till 2019, and that's a fucking bummer. But that it might be good. As bad as that sounds, I'd never want anyone to get hurt like that. But having him away for a little bit might be a good thing.
Yeah.
And then having him return at the Rumble or something, because that's kind of the time frame.
And we were both correct in our predictions that he will not win a title in 2018 when that question came up.
Yep.
I'll say this, it's going to be a lot like the Dean Ambrose situation, I feel. Like, everybody's just they can't wait for that return type deal. He's going to get a huge pop. And even if Sammy's a heel or a face, it doesn't really matter with him because he's great at both.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big pop. It sucks for him, though.
Sammy is going to be kind of how Kevin Owens is right now. Supposed to be a heel. Everyone loves him. He's basically the king of the tweeners.
Right.
That's what he's going to be. And that's what I want Dean to be when he comes back, too. I want him to kind of fill that role. And I don't know how they're going to bring him back now, but it'll be interesting to see.
I wrote to him, too, and I was like, if anybody deserves this time off, look at it as time off. I know you're going to be rehabbing and all that, but if anybody deserves it, Sammy. It's Sammy because he's been on the road from the Indies to WWE non-stop.
Well, he's one of the biggest workhorses in the company.
Exactly.
That's not even a lot of people are now. That's the thing. But I feel like he's such a company guy, even though he plays someone who's not.
I I don't want to say more respect, but a lot of respect for guys who came up through the indies and had to do that. And guys like himself, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, guys like that. I mean, Dean and Rollins, they all did that. They all worked all the circuits. They did all that. They filled up their bump card before they got to WWE.
Yeah.
Finn, same thing.
Yep.
And it's just it's crazy. And it's no disrespect to anybody else,
No.
but a guy like Braun is probably fresher, like body wise. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like. It's I just have so much more sympathy for those guys when they get injured because they've already put it all.
This
out
is just
there.
me being uneducated. Braun is homegrown, yes?
For the most part,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Because, I don't
Well,
remember
for
him.
all of it, yeah,
right.
yeah.
I don't remember him ever being, like, coming in from the indies or anything.
No.
So that makes sense. So he's, like, the most over homegrown guy other than Velveteen, yeah? I would assume.
Yeah.
That I can think of.
Yeah.
Most everyone else right now has an indie background, which is fine.
AJ.
It's genius for
Yeah, yeah.
WWE. Like, it was so smart to bring in some of these people, and all the people they're bringing in still. They just signed, who's the guy that was at NXT? I don't remember. I can't think of anything, but I don't know. He was in the
me a
crowd.
hint.
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's okay. They signed someone.
Sorry, I wasn't paying.
You know what, this
I
is
was
our
half
job,
in and
whatever.
out of that conversation. Sorry.
It's all good. But they brought they just keep bringing people in, and it's so much fun because these people have honed their craft already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's good to see them bring their. I mean, sometimes their style doesn't work. Like if they brought Joey Ryan in, that wouldn't make any sense. They're not gonna let him dick flick people.
You never know, man. You never know.
That's true.
I saw people online complaining about the name Team Hell No nowadays.
fucking
Why?
serious?
You can't have kids chant
Are
Hell
you
No.
serious?
Yeah. So I'm just saying. Maybe WWE's starting to grow with their kids who were really into Cena when they were younger, and now that they're probably preteens or teenagers. Maybe they're starting to do the thing like they did with the Attitude Era, where it was natural progression.
Yeah, maybe.
Joey Ryan would be awesome in WWE.
I agree.
If booked correctly.
But they would never. That is someone they would bungle immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It would never work. But like people like he would be fun if they could book him the way they should. But I'm excited to see what they do with Candice going forward without Johnny, maybe. Because they could start doing more intergender stuff with her, because that's kind of her thing. And I don't know, it'd be cool, you know?
Yeah, you've been watching any of the UK tournaments too and stuff?
I've been watching like highlights and stuff.
yeah.
I want to watch more.
Really good matches.
Is Noam Dar the like number one contender right now or something?
Noam Dar, we're both big fans.
I love Noam Dar.
He's finally booked in a situation where it's awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where he's credible.
I saw that on Twitter earlier today, or yesterday or something. I think it was earlier. And I was like...
Keith Lee, by the way.
Keith Lee, that's it, thank you. I saw that, and I was like, did Noam Dar just win something prominent? Like, is that something good? It said number one contender, so I'm assuming it's for the UK title.
I will say, I also am super pumped that Pete Dunne is just killing it. You know what I'm saying? They're letting him have a long reign.
And him and Noam will have a hell of a match if that's what that's all about.
Right.
Could have been for the North America. I don't know. I didn't look into it.
North American title?
Maybe.
Adam Cole's. Mm-hmm. Adam Cole defended it in
And won.
Massachusetts.
Oh, did it? Was it in Mass?
Yes.
Cool.
And he... Shining Wizard Walter to the back of the head.
That was in Mass? I didn't even know. That's close to home.
Yeah.
All right. We need to move on to whatever was next.
All right.
B team?
B team.
B team.
B team.
Good fucking shit.
I loved it.
I love the
Another
B
great
team.
promo from those guys. I thought the whole thing was done correctly. I like Curtis Axel getting like the surprise. Looked like it was a botch victory.
It was a mistake. Yeah.
I don't think it was. I
It
think
wasn't
that's what they were
actually.
right. I
But
don't
that
think-
was what they were playing up. It
Right,
was a
right,
mistake
right,
on
right.
Matt Hardy's part. And yes, that is how they should win every match, including the titles.
And Matt Hardy at the end.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
It was building up to like they were gonna have this huge tension and like throw down and all this shit, and then
They did wonderful.
Yeah, and they did
Yeah.
the claps and
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm really into this feud. I like it a lot. I thought that was the moment where they were gonna flip Wyatt and Hardy into heels, but they didn't.
No,
So.
I like it too, but it's the only problem with it is it's still kind of boring to me because there's no reason for these two to be going at it.
Well, the B team's the hottest tag team in wrestling right now.
I know,
brother.
but will they win? That's the biggest problem. I don't know. Like you said, you've compared him to Breezango before, and it looks more and more like that. Only Breezango never won anything.
I think the B team has a better chance of winning
I do
because Raw has some tag teams that are very menacing, like AOP.
Hey, they were on the show.
You have McIntyre, Ziggler, and you have what was the other one? I forget. Well, the Revival. So the B team would be an easy team for those tag teams to go over and like just destroy and get
What
super
about
heat.
the Ascension?
Yeah, exactly. So what about him? Ask fucking Vince.
Yeah, he does not like them.
I don't know. I think he does. They're still there. They
Yeah,
just weren't on Raw this week, were they?
no, they haven't been on Raw in like a month. I don't think since
they've
the
been-
barbecue.
Really?
I don't
thought they
think
got
so.
pinned like a couple weeks ago.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
It's very easy to forget about them.
I like them.
Who, the B team or the Ascension?
All of them.
I like all the jobber tag teams too.
I really like the Ascension when you remember that show? What the fuck on oh, God damn it! Why do I bring things up that I don't know?
I don't know. I brought up Keith Lee. I didn't know about him.
Swerved.
Oh yeah,
The Ascension on Swerve was funny.
the Ascension. They're funny guys, but like they buried a hole for themselves at the beginning of their booking. It was horrible.
I don't know, man. What are you gonna do?
Be
Fucking
sad.
Badass tag team in NXT.
I'm gonna be sad when they get released, even though it'll
The
probably
B
be better.
stands for best, not sad, dude.
Yeah, well, they won't get released. Not soon.
So bringing up AOP, they fought some jobbers.
Squash.
Squash.
Yeah, it was nothing. AOP was on the show. Good for them.
But they also may be starting a program with
Titus Worldwide. That's cool.
Titus came running down the ramp, and my whole thought process was
Don't fall.
no, mine was fall, fucking fall.
No, he'll hurt himself if he falls there. Because they got the LED screens that they didn't have in Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
yeah,
That'll
yeah.
fucking kill you.
CM Punk is not a fan of all the LED screens.
CM Punk
Side note.
sucks.
Hey,
Yeah, I said it.
he's the best in the world.
I'm going to throw on the shades like deal with it.
deal with it.
Yeah. He's not the best at fucking anything.
No, he was pretty good.
Definitely
at
not
wrestling.
UFC.
He was pretty good at wrestling.
He's definitely not good at that.
And I will say that we had Alexa Bliss versus Natalya.
Yeah, the match wasn't anything special, but her promo before it was good.
Who's?
Alexa's.
Yeah, and
It always is.
I like Natalya when she throws out the Ronda like.
Ronda's my best friend.
Yeah.
Just like, cool. Congratulations. Like, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, I still feel like they're gonna build to a Ronda Natalya feud at some point.
Oh,
but,
probably after Alexa. She'll beat Nia, and then lose to Ronda at SummerSlam is probably what's going to happen.
The one thing I noticed throughout this match, just a side note for myself, was the sharpshooter is still one of the most over submissions of all time.
It's a great move.
Because even just her grabbing the legs and starting it, she got no real reaction
No.
throughout the match.
No.
Not shade or anything. It was quiet. There wasn't much to get crazy about. But then she starts throwing on the sharpshooter, and the crowd erupts, dude.
Oh yeah,
It's so
because
cool.
they're like, "Oh, Bret Hart, cool."
Right.
I'm like, yeah.
So we'll switch from that to Banks, Bailey Moon, and the Riot Squad. Let's start with this, though. Backstage, the Riot Squad finally did something I didn't cringe at completely.
Yes, that was okay because it was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Oh, we'll take this camera, take some pictures of Tranquilo Jinder," which is great. I love Tranquilo Jinder. And then they smashed the camera, which I knew was coming. But
Dude, by the way, that's pretty much what I picture backstage of any wrestling event to look like. It's just greased up, muscly dudes taking pictures of themselves randomly.
I mean, it was very funny. I like that they found a way to get Jinder on the show without having him do anything. I hope this gimmick is a real thing for a while, and it's just silly.
Well, there is some weird internet rumor that Mr. Jinder and Liv Morgan could be having a little love connection.
Like a real one?
On screen.
Oh, no.
So she could be down with the Tranquilo.
They need to not do that.
It could be funny, man.
It
You
could.
never
Okay,
know.
there's a difference between funny and awful.
Yeah, but right now he's funny. He gets angry in the ring, but like the whole Tranquilo thing's
Do you
funny,
think,
man.
Well, yeah, but we already got someone who used to do that, and his name is Andrade Cien Almas. Granted,
Yeah.
he's on SmackDown, so I guess we can have two.
I
And he
thought
doesn't
for
do it anymore.
Sure, he was answering the U.S. Open Challenge.
That was almost a given, and then they were like, nah, he's Mexican. Vince is like, he's Mexican, he can't be U.S. champion. Even though
What
I'm
do you
pretty
mean?
sure
Del
half
Rio
the...
was U.S. champ forever.
So was
Rusev
Carlito.
is
So was actually
Bulgarian.
Carlito's Hawaiian, so I guess that's...
Hawaiian?
Yeah, right? Isn't he?
No.
That was his gimmick. He was Hawaiian.
Oh my god.
What is Carlito?
She's like Puerto Rican.
The same thing.
No, it's not.
I don't know, Islander. He was an Islander. Same thing.
Okay. Okay, Jay.
Please no Liv Morgan Jinder story.
All right. That's what you got out of all that?
Yes, more Jinder, less love, more Tranquilo.
Jinder loves Liv. It could be cool, man.
I don't want that at all.
I think it'd be fun.
Mostly because I'll probably get jealous.
Of her blue tongue.
Yeah, that's Tranquilo. That's cool.
All right.
Because it's blue. All right, sorry.
That's fine. Banks, Bailey, Moon, and the Riot Squad. I enjoyed the match.
I did too, and holy shit, I care again about
Yeah?
this.
Now, it was supposed to be a heel turn at the end. If you don't know, Bailey, Sasha got the loss, picked up the loss. She took the pin anyway. And before the announcer even finishes saying, your winner's the Riot Squad, Bailey jumps in the ring and just beats
shit
the
out of her.
fuck out of Sasha Banks.
It was awesome.
Like, bad.
It was awesome. This is what I've been wanting from this.
That was supposed to be, I believe, Bailey's heel turn.
Good.
The crowd popped.
Yeah, they did.
Like, very loudly.
Well, because here's the thing. Bailey's been the same character forever.
This is where I was going to go with this.
Yes. If this is a full-on heel turn, like if she continues to do evil things like this, yes, please give it to me. This is what I've been wanting.
So another little, just to reference this,
Yeah.
she was kind of getting, less of a reaction every time she came out. She turns heel, and boom, she's over as a babyface again. Hey, maybe do the same thing for Roman, just saying. Anyway, she beats the fuck out of Sasha for a long time. On the outside of the ring, inside of the ring, throws her in the stairs. Her first punch, when she got her from behind, she forearmed her in the fucking nose, dude. But, yeah, this was awesome, man. I thought Bailey did a hell of a job. She really laid it in. And that's one of my big things about those beatdowns. If you're not laying it in, it looks like shit.
I thought it looked fantastic, and
agree.
I am so happy that it happened. Because, one, I don't like Sasha. That's
You were
everyone
coming
knows
around,
that.
though, lately.
Well, because she's been on the short end of the stick, and that's funny.
Yeah. No, you've been coming around to her in-ring work.
Well,
You gotta
I've
stay
always here's the
consistent.
thing. I've always enjoyed her in ring work. She's a great wrestler, but her character's stale to me. And the only thing good about her, as far as her character, is her entrance music.
So, why the fuck are they going to send her to counseling?
Who, Bailey?
Yeah.
Anger management, maybe. Maybe they're gonna bring back the therapist from Team Hell No.
Yeah, maybe, but like, I just don't understand that part. It was a great thing.
Well,
just
because
suspend her for a week. You know what I'm saying? Why do they got to take it to the corn level?
because they're gonna make it corny
Don't make
as
it
fuck.
corny, though. It was so badass.
Listen, it's a Bailey thing. It's gonna be corny, and it's not gonna be her fault.
They should have just left it as is. Suspend her for next week or something. You know what I'm saying?
Or
And then
2 weeks, or
No.
even like anything.
The simple thing is, suspend her for next week. She shows up anyway, beats the shit out of Sasha backstage, and then that's her segment.
Such a heel move.
It would be perfect, but no, they're gonna send her to counseling, and I'm gonna make fucking memes joking about it. It's gonna totally take
that's
her
fine.
not serious.
Okay.
It's like,
What if Sasha interrupts her counseling?
it's got to be something. It can't be too cheesy, man.
No, it'll be cheesy for like a second, hopefully.
That's why it worked with Team Hell No, though, is because they were already hitting up the cheese. Like, Daniel Bryan was so
And
in
they were
that
funny.
anger character, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it was perfect.
And they
this
were
is
funny.
gonna be bad.
These two are not notably funny,
And it's
so-
a heated rivalry. Or
I
it's
know.
supposed to be. And this was the big tipping point. And then all of a sudden, Kurt's like, "You're going to anger management, or you're fired." It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she should have been like, "Well, I'm fired then," or something. Like
Yeah,
anything.
just anything else, man. I just don't understand that point of it. But who knows? Maybe it'll be cool. I'm
for the
shitting on
first-
something that hasn't happened
I
yet,
know.
and that's not normally what I do.
I do all the time. I for the first time am optimistic about this. So
Sasha's got to interrupt it.
something like I want good things now because I know these two can put on a good match.
It's going to be a hell of a match. yeah.
We've seen it before, so now I just want the story that building up to probably Extreme Rules, I guess, which it shouldn't be there. It should be at SummerSlam.
Dude, Extreme
But-
Rules is being booked on the fly right now.
Yeah, it is. It's well, because it's just a throwaway. Like it's the last one till SummerSlam. Yeah,
I don't.
or is
know.
there one more? I don't even know.
I don't even know right now.
I think it's
it
the
is,
last
though,
one.
Yeah.
But there are going to be some good matches, but the story they're booking everything now. It's really weird.
Well, they booked it all last week, and now they're switching it up. So, like, there was supposed to be a multi-man match. That's gonna screw things up somewhat. So,
Yeah.
But luckily, they have the out where they I'm using hand quotations, blame it on Brock. But like, I just don't think they know where they're going right at this moment.
Oh, I think Brock is actually a problem.
No, he is.
No, he's a problem.
It's still really you, brother.
No, Brock's a problem. He should be fired immediately and stripped of the Universal title. He should go.
Oh yeah, but yeah, if they pay him, he's showing up. He'll drop the title to fucking Ellsworth. It doesn't matter. Like,
Can that happen?
I'm for it.
That'd be sweet.
I'm for it.
That would be fucking awesome.
So-
All right. So yeah, that was cool. Liked it.
Two guys I'm not high on just for I don't find them that entertaining. It's nothing short of their work or anything. Are in a feud. Mojo, Rawley,
see?
and No Way Jose.
Okay, go. You.
I shit on this segment before it happened in my head,
Right.
and I ended up loving Mojo's mic work on this.
100%. I shit on Mojo last week too, because I was like, why did he win? What is the point?
And I was sticking up for him because I'm just not interested in the character yet.
Right.
That's not like nothing bad. But now
Neither
I
am I.
This worked.
No Way Jose, who cares? He's going to be a jobber for the rest of his career now, probably. And Mojo impressed me and I did not expect it. And that's kind of the best. That's the best promo work.
I just thought it was going to be a throwaway thing.
Exactly, and it meant something.
But this got me invested. Todd was hilarious.
Yeah, Todd, and then we got
Todd is such a good shithead name. Sorry if your name's Todd out there.
Todd.
But like that guy's face and the name Todd just fits so well.
Well, have you ever seen Christmas Vacation?
Yeah,
Todd and Margot.
Wait, you gotta be more
the couple
specific.
from the couple next
Okay,
door.
yes.
I don't know.
I forgot
Todd.
his name was Todd.
Yeah.
Yes. The only thing I ever remember from that is Shitter's Full.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
It's a good thing to remember.
Cat getting cooked in the Christmas tree.
That's a great movie.
But the whole thing worked for me. I loved it. I thought Mojo was perfect. He didn't freak out, like, raise it. He went kind of Jake the Snake-ish.
Yeah, he was
where
calm.
he was just calm
He was
and
tranquilo.
it was creepy.
He was tranquilo.
Yeah. And Todd was shitting himself. It was perfect, man.
How much you want to bet Todd gets a WWE contract?
I saw someone write, because I was so close to making the meme that AJ Styles' next loss is going to be to Todd because of the James Ellsworth thing, and someone beat me to it in a comment, and I didn't want them thinking I was
You didn't
stealing
wanna
their
steal
shit.
it.
Yeah, so we had the same thought, though.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It was good. I liked it and I enjoyed it. I was distracted by a certain someone off to the side of the screen.
What's who?
Oh, Simon.
Oh, yeah.
The creepy guy with the long hair. He terrifies the shit out of me. I wonder if he listens.
I really hope that he's like just a druid. That like they took the hood off of and he just hasn't gone home yet.
I just don't get it. I don't. He's just probably socially awkward, right?
I don't know.
He was at Smackdown too. He was at both shows this week, and
he's part of the ring crew, I believe, or something like that, or he helped set up the ring type deal.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, because he's front row at everything.
I don't know what it is. This is just. It's honestly when you hear about him, it's like stories about the fish your dad caught. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it was fucking huge. It brought me in the water, but I gave him a Hogan leg drop and pulled him out. So you're hearing all these like weird stories about this guy. Some people tell me he's a millionaire.
Probably.
And he just fucking goes. He buys him and his mom buy tickets to every show.
He's probably like a tech billionaire.
Other people tell me that he's part of the ring crew and he's just there because they know it's a safe guy to have in the front row. He's not gonna do anything crazy.
Well, he sure as shit ain't doing anything.
Yeah.
He will clap like he'll be very monotone and like.
He looks like if you touched him, he'd be cold. Like there's no blood. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Oh, I feel bad for shitting on this guy, but I have a special connection with Simon. It was my first ever meme for Still Real.
Simon, yeah. It
was my first ever.
But back to the segment.
Oh, I guess so.
Because we did a Simon segment now. Let's get to fucking
Simon Watch 2018.
Mojo, perfect.
Great.
The punch at the end was so like low key. It was perfect. The whole thing was perfect. It didn't come off as like anybody else would come out and be like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. Blah blah blah. Fuck this guy. Fuck that." Guy. Obviously not that.
Well.
And then they would stomp the shit out of the person and probably beat up half his conga line.
Yeah.
This was so subtle that for some reason it stuck in my head as awesome.
It was great.
He didn't go over the top, which was perfect because everybody else would have.
And the reason we're talking about it so much is because it's important to realize that the good work Mojo is doing, and hopefully that continues.
Because I'm a big fan of Mojo the person, so seeing him do this good work is good things for him.
Yeah, like I loved when he won the Battle Royal against Gronk or with Gronk or whatever against Jinder.
Against Jinder,
yeah. And then Jinder was WWE champion, and Mojo kind of went away. Yeah. He turned on Zack Ryder and then went away.
Has that Andre thing worked for anybody? Matt Hardy, I think, is the only
Baron
one.
right now, I guess. But he's not really a wrestler. I mean, he is, but...
Well, Baron's my favorite thing going on.
I know, but realistically, he didn't need that Battle Royal win
Speaking
for that.
of Baron, let's get to this segment.
Okay.
Braun Strowman is a human after all.
Barely, but yeah,
he's
a monster.
Felt some sympathy. He was like, look, maybe I was a little hard on Kevin last week. And he said it just like this. He said, maybe he was just trying to be my friend. It was actually probably more like, maybe I was a little hard on Kevin.
It was like that. Yeah. It was very much like that because that's how he speaks.
It was like, let's try to be friends and let me tag with him this week. And Kurt Angle goes, who the hell are you going to face? And
what about these two?
Baron Corbin and Finn Balor are sitting there. And Braun just goes, none of these two work. Like... It was such an odd pairing that it was, and Finn's faces were great.
I love that Braun will fight anybody.
Yeah, he was friends with Finn. Like, he saved his life last week or whatever.
Oh my god, it's so good. And I love when Finn walked in, he made fun of Baron Corbin. Like, he hardcore roasted him. He was like, does your manager at TGF Fridays know you stole their vest? Like, that was fantastic. It's very rare that the WWE has segments that make me actually laugh, and that was one of them. That whole thing was great.
So they end up teaming up. And I enjoyed some of the match. It didn't go on too long. Maybe it didn't feel
It went on just long enough.
Yeah. And Corbin basically, Constable Corbin went, kept his heel persona and beat the fuck out of Finn halfway through the match.
Yep, and then I don't know what happened, but
They got counted out.
I know,
Braun
but
and KO
Finn today posted a picture of like basically his butthole, and it was bruised, like super, like blue purple bruise.
Oh, on his upper back, lower back. I mean,
yeah. But it was
you
like
can't say
right.
butthole
It was
and
right
Finn
in his
'cause
crack,
There's a lot of
man.
stuff going around on the internet that people would pick up on that.
I just did. All right, Rainbow Balor, let's go, Rainbow Demon.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he just got tossed around a shitload.
I'm just bummed that on the Twitter, on the Twitter chain, no one posted the GIF of "I like that butt." Like, I'm really pissed off,
right.
and I couldn't find it. I tried.
So anyway, that was the end of the match, but it was just the beginning of KO Braun's saga.
So they won. It was great.
KO's freaking out. He's excited. And he's like, I can trust Strowman. Because the whole match, too, KO's playing this thing where he's like scared to tag Braun and he's scared to get attacked from Braun. And anytime Braun's in the ring, he's ducking in a corner because he didn't know if he was going to attack him,
So
too.
ridiculous.
He's great, man. Kevin Owens
All of
is
these,
the best.
everyone in this match is great. They all do such good character work.
So basically, KO's fired up. He's slapping Braun on the chest like, we fucking did it.
The slapping is what got him to be not friendly anymore.
KO goes for the handshake, and then he thinks in his head, I've done this before. And he powders out of the ring and runs up the ramp like full clip. And he's like, I'm not fucking with this mug no more.
It was so comical. Like,
The best part, though, is the camera picks up on KO at the top of the ramp as they're going to commercial, and you just hear Kevin Owens going, "What? We did so great! We won!"
Yeah. And then I think it went to commercial.
Yeah.
And then after commercial, you just see Kevin Owens slowly coming out of like a locker room or whatever, and then trying to run for his car.
Yeah.
He's asking the guy about his keys.
The valet.
And then
the valet. It
yeah.
was on his back in case you didn't know what a valet
Of course.
was. They wrote it for you.
And then the valet didn't have his keys. Zanca, who did have his keys?
I believe it was Braun Strowman.
It was one Mr. Braun, Monster Bank, Strowman man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monster Bank.
Monster Bank, Strowman man. Yes.
Yeah, so Braun's sitting there all creepy, like out of breath. They're both out of breath. They're sweaty. They're in daylight, which makes wrestlers seem weird for some reason in my head.
A little bit.
Like,
Yeah. It's weird to see them outside in the daytime.
and Braun's just, it's like when you see like a villain in a horror movie, like Jason, if he was just out for lunch, you know what I mean? It would just be awkward.
It's like, hey, buddy.
So anyway, Braun looks at Kevin Owens and he goes, I've got you looking for these. And KO's like, yes, Braun. Like, a little nervous that he's about to get his ass whipped again. And Braun goes, I hope you got insurance. There's your car.
So-
fucking car's just flipped upside down for no reason.
So everyone...
Not on fire either.
No.
And people are trying to use a fire extinguisher.
Everyone listening already knows this, but that's the intro to the episode.
Braun?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Such terrible, awesome acting.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and I think the highlight was obviously it was all great, but the guy coming in later with the fire extinguisher, and it was just smoking.
See, my favorite part was Braun walking back into the building. For some reason, just him in daylight is weird looking.
Well, because he's huge, and it's like seeing Bigfoot.
But can we talk about just Kevin Owens is the best, man. He's so good at his character.
He can do anything.
Kevin Owens can be menacing.
I
He
know.
can be funny, and this is like chicken shit heel stuff, but it's funny. Like you feel sympathy for him
a little bit,
and it's not the chicken shit heel where they like punch you in the nuts and run away kind of thing. It's the chicken shit heel like, oh come on, Braun, don't hurt him. He just wants to be your friend.
He just wants to be pals, Braun.
Yeah.
Come on.
So he's playing this up perfectly. I think this is a situation too where it's going to end up in an Extreme Rules match of some sort.
Maybe.
I think that's what's going to happen, and I think Braun might destroy KO again, and it could be a situation
And then
where
they'll
KO
actually be friends?
Yeah, where Braun really starts to show emotion and feel sorry for him. And then it could lead to a situation where Braun feels so sorry for him that his guard gets let down, he goes to cash in, and KO screws up his cash in.
Yeah, it's a definite possibility. I don't know what this is, but I'm along for the ride.
I know, that's all I posted was, I'm just down for whatever these two are
Whatever
gonna
it
do.
is, I like it, and I want it to continue because these two work together very well.
It's so entertaining. That's all it is.
And especially with Finn and Baron sometimes in the mix or whatever. I don't know. They're probably going to feud next with each other. I don't know what that's going to be. But these two together, Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman, are gold every week.
They're highlights for me. Like there's something when they're on, I'm tuned in like 100%. And same thing with like up next Seth Rollins. Same thing with this guy. When he's on screen, I'm tuned in. So keep going with whatever KO and Braun are doing because it's great.
Yep.
Up next, Ziggler, Rollins. IC championship match. It's
fucking awesome.
Main event.
It's fucking fantastic.
Such a great match.
I was shocked. I even wrote it down. I was shocked at how long they gave them, which is how these two should wrestle, because that's just they're just going to get better as it goes on, because they're going to be selling injuries, they're going to be selling fatigue, like it's going to be great.
So Drew comes out with Ziggler. Halfway through the match, he gets tossed.
Yeah, which didn't make any sense.
Listen, there was a whole match, and then Drew gets tossed. And then it was like another whole match.
I know.
Like, they wrestled forever, it felt like, but it was entertaining.
It was so good.
Shit ending, obviously, but it's obviously to build up for something more.
I disagree. It was a shit ending because it builds the storyline.
Well, I agree with that point, but this point here is like, this should have had a button because it was such a phenomenal match.
Yeah, I agree.
But I know what they're doing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm not naive, but I will say, it just felt like when it happened, you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Even if Ziggler wins with a shit roll up or something, it would have been more. But I just felt like it was a little bit of a letdown. Because then once Drew comes out, you kind of know Roman's coming because he's the only person who has
is
Seth's
friends
back.
with Seth.
Yeah.
It could have been Dean, but who even knows what he's fucking doing?
Right. And again, my only thing I was thinking during, if I can get it out because my tongue just got
Welcome
super
to my
fat,
life.
Jesus. Was Roman's now going to be involved in two separate storylines, Bobby Lashley and this.
Yeah, which is more overexposure, which is not good.
It's not going to help him out.
I hope that's not the case. I hope this was just kind of a one-off. But
Well, obviously there's going to be a tag match in the main event next week, would be my guess. Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
And, again, hopefully it is kind of a one-off situation that where they do that. Maybe Bobby Lashley comes out and screws them up.
Well, that's a possibility, and
They got to tie it in somehow.
It's
That's all I'm
likely.
thinking.
Well, yeah, it's got to be the same feud essentially with two feuds going on. That could be. Yeah, it could be Bobby Lashley foiling them.
But again, he's a baby face, so who knows?
Yeah, but is he? I mean,
He's
I
supposed
guess.
to be. He's a nice guy, and he comes off as a nice guy, which in pro wrestling is no good for me.
Well, I'm sure a lot of these people are nice guys, except for Kevin Owens. He blocked me on Twitter for no reason.
Kevin Owens is a super nice guy.
I bet he
We
is
just
a nice
got
guy.
Actually, let's get to this. Kevin
Shania
Owens
Twain.
just got into a little bit of a feud with Shania Twain.
He was on stage with her. I know that much.
Picks him up out of the crowd. He's got holding an I Heart Shania Twain sign. Dude, you know what's funny? One thing I took away from this situation too was when she basically says, if you want to hear, let me get my mind straight. Again,
Yeah,
we're
dude.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens wants to request a song. She says the only way you'll be able to request a song is if you're able to beat Braun Strowman.
Shania
Kevin
Twain's a
Owens-
huge Braun mark.
Kevin Owens then grabs the mic, and he just cut a promo, basically. But the one thing I took from that was he's so comfortable on the mic, even in this situation, it's out of his element, and you would never know.
Yeah.
Either way, he's like, Braun Strowman's like 7 feet tall and 500 pounds. You expect me to beat him? Just so I can hear the wind or whatever fucking song you wanted? But he's still in character, and it was
Owens.
great.
Oh, he's a gem. He is
And
a
then
fucking gem.
he totally slams her, and he's like, I got more Twitter followers than you.
True. That's wild. I'm not one of them because I can't be.
Yeah, he's probably got more block than her as well. So either way, KO, keep doing your thing, man. I love
Yes,
it.
I am a fan.
Smackdown Live, another show I deeply, deeply enjoyed.
Yeah, again, very good.
Deeply.
Deep, hard and deep.
deep.
Deep and deep and deep.
Ms. TV, always a great segment.
Most must-see television on television.
It wasn't that great this time, though.
Yeah, it was fine.
Miz-
I get
Miz was
why.
the highlight as
it
always.
made sense. They kind of needed to build more the tension between the Bludgeon Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
which he screwed up, by the way, and that made me feel better about myself. And between the Bludgeon Brothers and Daniel Bryan. So
I will say this. Mm-hmm. Still not that interested in the Bludgeon Brothers as this incarnation of
well,
them.
they're gonna lose at
I
Extreme
love
Rules.
both
so.
of them.
I know.
Well, I love Luke Harper.
Well, yeah, Rowan's nothing special.
But I will say, they got to do something, man. Some sort of character build, some twist on their persona, like something. They just walk around as like rubber hammers, and it's just not intimidating.
Those are real hammers, Zanca. What is wrong with you?
He's 300 pounds.
Have you seen them? They look so real.
Yeah.
No, I mean it wasn't anything special, but
Miz was trying.
yeah, and that's what he has to do.
Luke Harper is hilarious.
Yeah, Luke's good.
Like, if they just let him be kind of quirky and crazy, I think it would work a little better than just fucking, "Not big me." You know what I'm saying? Like, they're giving him Bobby Lashley lines. Like, the lines
Yeah.
Lashley should be saying.
Yeah.
Luke can talk.
Well,
I just
here's the
don't
thing.
understand, I guess, what's going on.
I don't mind Eric Rowan. I don't mind
either.
these two as a team. I like the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm a fan.
They need more character development.
But Luke as a single star, and I know they've tried this, but they built it wrong. Luke as a single star, and they booked it wrong. He would be so over. Like, people already love him. People already love Luke Harper.
Luke Harper was backstage at a Burt Kreischer and Nate Bargatze,
Oh,
Kyle
Jesus.
Kinane comedy stand-up show.
That sounds amazing.
I love all those guys, so just a shout out. But backstage, and they pan over, and it's just Luke Harper standing in the corner.
Just being creepy?
No, just being,
okay.
he's in like normal person
Okay.
mode, but like, yeah, creepy.
But he looks
Like,
creepy.
yeah.
That's just what he
But
looks like.
It was one of those things where like I love standing up and wrestling, and like I'm just watching this because I love those comedians, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, I
what
pause
Luke
it,
Harper?
and I'm like, is that Luke? It fucking is Luke Harper, dude.
What's he doing there? Just what a weird thing. What a weird crossover in my life.
It was weird, but again,
Burt Kreischer's fucking hilarious.
they all are. Shout
Yeah,
out
that's true.
to all those guys.
I don't
And
think
Luke
they're
Harper.
listening.
You know, they're not. They're not.
Still, though, if they are, you're good.
So, Hammer
with
time
Luke.
happens, and Daniel Bryan comes out and is like, which one of you am I fighting tonight? Luke steps up and takes a challenge.
Yeah, so that's fine. I mean,
Right,
whatever.
nothing else happens.
It sets up the main event. Cool. That's that.
Cut to New Day backstage.
Making a pancake milkshake, kind of.
And then they're doing their, like, evil laughter after.
I love Corey Graves later on. He was
Melodic
just
laughter.
like blending pancakes with milk just turns it back into batter.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're kind of right. But anything the New Day does is
Yeah.
amazing, and they could, like, even in the smallest segment like this, they steal it. Like, they do the best that I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it.
They're funny, man.
They're so good.
They're like Kevin Owens. They're comfortable in the characters they were given.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
And you could see it because they're just natural at what
And
they're
they've been
doing.
doing it so long that,
That too.
it's finally, well, not finally, but they have been for a
Finally.
while. Finally. It's just so natural to them that they can make anything work.
Aiden
And
English
bringing in
comes out.
Bootiesworth was great, too.
While Xavier Woods in the ring.
Yeah.
Aiden English comes out and proves white people should not rap.
He's still great, though.
But gets into his Rusev Day chant. It's awesome. Rusev comes out. Rusev's looking good, man.
Yeah, he is.
looking
He looks trim.
He's looking. Yeah, I was just gonna say he's trimming down. And
I mean, he's always been, like, jacked, but
he has some phases where
slimming
he's,
down a little bit.
Yeah, he's bulked up and then
because
slim.
he's in the main event.
And I will say the match was all right. It
was fine.
It had some cool
Xavier-
spots. Xavier Woods is like a cat.
Xavier's insane.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind how now is, well, not now, but pretty much now is the time they're letting him wrestle finally. Because
Yeah, it's
before,
been the past few months.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But, like, why did it take this long? Because he's always been this good. He's just, I guess, I don't want to say the weakest of the three, because he's not. None of them are weak. They all have their strengths. It just blows my mind that he's having these great matches every week, and we never got to see it much before.
Well, singles you're talking.
Yeah,
'Cause he's been
yeah,
in
singles matches,
They've
yeah.
always had, I agree with everything you said. And he's capable of having great matches with anybody. So
Pretty much.
this had a great match.
It was fun.
It was all right.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
these two
saying?
are very different types of humans.
right.
But they worked well together. Good storyline building, even though there isn't really a storyline between the two. And it was good.
Rusev comes out with the victory with the accolade.
Yeah.
And then cuts a promo.
Xavier Woods has been in the Accolade more than anybody ever. Rusev posted about it on Twitter,
Yeah.
and it was really funny.
Yeah.
And then I think Corey Graves mentioned it too. It was great.
So, what'd you think of Rusev's promo? I enjoyed it.
It was fantastic, and when the dueling chants were happening at the end, I literally got chills.
What were those dueling chances?
The AJ Styles Rusev Day chants,
Right.
they were battling each other and about the same.
It was like some Ring of Honor stuff. I enjoyed it.
It was like the volume was almost matching,
Mm-hmm.
if not matching, and that's saying something.
Jeff Hardy cuts a promo right after this.
Still good, great, cool stuff.
It's so funny though because like his delivery's kind of weird and like he was like I don't remember exact words but it's just something like my jawline's tingling.
Yeah, he's just talking about his nerves a
And
lot.
now I have my nerve endings are prolapsed.
Oh Jesus! He's talking about his nerves a lot, and it.
But then the camera flips up and it's
just
wicked.
funny, I don't
It's
know.
well done. But yeah, so he cuts that promo. Then boom, he has an open challenge because Shinsuke was bit by a police dog the night before.
Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't read anything about that. Can you explain that real quick, or has
Yeah,
there
they
been no
always-
details?
No, they have a police dog backstage who does sniffing for bomb
So
sniffing,
did he have
everything
like
else.
drugs on him or something?
No. It just bit him in the legs.
He was just walking by, and he's like, "Dog no speak English," and then it bit him.
Someone posted this comment on our Instagram that said, well, Shinsuke probably went for the low blow on the dog, and he moved and bit his leg.
Joke's on him. It's neutered.
It's neutered. That's what it was, yeah. So, yeah, shout out to that dude. I forgot your name, sorry.
Yeah, well,
Shinsuke was not able to compete tonight. Just a precautionary thing. He does have a
I
sore
hope
leg. He's
it's
limping around. but it's
not
fine.
long term. It shouldn't be.
But my thinking is great. Don't waste this match
That's
on
true.
SmackDown.
That is
They
true.
do that way too much.
Leave it for Extreme Rules, where
Right.
it should have been in the first place.
Correct.
Granted, it should be at SummerSlam, but he needs other things, bigger things to do, probably.
So, the only mishap of the whole show for me was Sanity answering the open challenge. I was really hoping for, say his name.
Who? Oh, Andrade Cien Almas.
Because I just felt like that would have been his time to shine. Even if he lost, he could have done it great in the loss. I'm guessing they didn't want to take the title off Hardy right there, so they didn't have Almas go out and look weak.
My low light of the show was the cringy backstage segment with Lana, Naomi, and the cast of Glow.
Yeah, could have done without that. That was actually in the middle of all this, wasn't it?
It was like right before Sanity
Right.
came out, I think. And I like Glow. The new season's coming out Friday. I'm excited for that.
I've interviewed the actual Glow
Right,
girls.
yeah, you did. But this didn't
Hammered
need
as fuck when I interviewed him.
super hammered. I was not around.
63-year-old ladies hanging out with 98 Degrees. Oh, interviewed the guy from 98 Degrees because he was hanging out with the girls from Glow. The original Glow girls.
I was not around for that. I am new.
You missed it. It
I am
was like
new
talking
guy.
to your drunk aunt who you
Oh,
were
I
done
heard it.
talking with.
I heard it. I
She
listened
just
to it.
kept talking.
But yeah, this just didn't need to happen. But I get why it did. They needed to promote the
It's
show.
one of those things. It happens
But
all the
it
time.
happened, and I feel like we should talk about it. And that was that.
that happened.
That's all we needed to say. It was not great.
I'm a fan of their main character, though.
Oh, I'm a fan of Lana going in and out of a Russian accent.
Yeah, that happened too, yeah.
A lot. That happens every week.
And I do like when Naomi's like, you tripping. I'm not for once.
Yeah, no, Allison Brie. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, she's good.
Oh, shout out to Naomi, too, because that was a good slam right there. And then she had a slam on Twitter, I believe,
I don't know.
with Baron Corbin, where
jeez.
he was talking trash about her.
Oh, snatch her ball.
And
Snatch
she goes,
her
I'd
ball or
snatch
whatever.
your ball, but the Lord already did it, or something like that.
Oh, that's horrible. Poor
All right.
Baron.
So Eric Young is basically the member of Sanity that is taking on Mr.
Which,
Jeff
if
Hardy.
you look at the other two, doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense.
Why?
Well, because if you wanted to really win, then you'd get Killian Dane in there, the giant-ass motherfucker.
A hairy mofo.
But I'd say Eric Young is, I don't want to say the most talented, but I feel like he's meshes the best
I
with...
say he is.
He is, 'cause he's been around the longest.
Exactly. He's the most seasoned. We
He
can say that.
meshes-
We'll say seasoned.
He meshes the best with Jeff, I'd
TNA
say.
champ.
Well, him and Jeff had probably gone
Yes.
at it in TNA, so that made the most sense, too.
He was the little bearded champ of TNA when Daniel Bryan was the little bearded champ of WWE.
Oh, I remember Eric Young's TNA runs.
So my favorite part of this was the Usos came out through the crowd, and the reason I liked it is because the camera didn't pan to them until they were right at ringside.
I mean, I saw him, yeah, but
But I like that they left it kind of like, who's coming? And then it's the
Right.
Usos.
I like
I'm a
that.
huge Usos fan. I think those, yeah, you're wearing the shirt right now,
Yep.
so I don't have to tell you.
Yep.
Obviously, in true WWE fashion, this turns into a six-man. The
Uh-huh.
Usos and Jeff Hardy versus Sanity. You just forget how good at telling stories inside the ring that the Usos are.
know.
Because this turned into a phenomenal match.
Here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
taking anything away from Sanity or Jeff Hardy, even. You know the Usos orchestrated a lot of that because they were in for most of it.
For sure. Here's the thing. I think when we started the show, I was not an Usos guy.
You weren't against them, but
Right.
you thought they were over.
But, well, I thought they were just too
Saturated.
much.
Right, yeah.
And this was when they were already heels, I believe. I just didn't like their promo work, and now I've done a complete, I'm fully turned around on them, and I love the Usos every single week.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
It's awesome.
I like their promos, but their in-ring work, I feel like, I don't know why, I just feel like they get, not looked over, because they've been champs for a ton, but it's not somebody that's on the top of your mind.
Right.
Or casual fans, I'll
Right.
say, because it's just like, again, they were some of the top sellers at WrestleMania. I want to say they were in
yeah.
the top 5, possibly number 4. Last year's WrestleMania, the Day One-ish shirts.
Oh, really?
Yes, so they are popular. But again, it's not a topic of conversation a lot of times when these names come up. You think New Day gets a lot of the spotlight because they get a lot of the comedy stuff.
But even when you talk about, wrestlers, New Day doesn't get talked about that much.
That's what I'm
Right.
getting at. Yeah, and because we talk about New Day all the time about how
Yep.
great Xavier is in the ring and
Yep.
Kofi's overload.
Yep.
We talk about Big E being, he could be champ if they wanted.
Any of them could legitimately be champ.
The Usos, for my money, though, are pound for pound 2 of the best wrestlers in the company.
Yeah.
And that's not speaking in hyperbole. That's being honest.
I mean,
they're
look at their
always
genetics.
flawless.
Look at their genetics, too.
Yeah.
Everyone in that family is really good at what they do.
Well, and the other thing, too, is they have a great style where they can mix aerial assaults with ground and pound type deal. They can do it all. And it's just, they're very believable in everything they do. And everything's fluid and smooth. And that's one of the big things I look for in wrestling is it's not so much botches or whatever. Botches happen, but it's not clunky. There's not spots where they're going for tackle drop down and someone misses. It's just they're always smooth. And that's, the best compliment I can give to a wrestler.
Yeah, and you're doing really good heel work when you can naturally transition into a babyface team with no one asking a question.
Yeah.
And that's what they did because they're babyfaces again, without the face paint, still with the same look they had as heels, but they are 100% babyfaces again, and it's great.
I'm surprised that I think that, obviously something might... One of the Instagram questions actually was from somebody we'll get to later, and I'll touch on what I'm about to say now. I'm putting a pin in it. I'm saying it out loud, so you remind me.
Okay.
Usos, Jeff Hardy, remind me.
Okay. I mean, we only got like 12, not
Becky
even...
Lynch versus
Okay,
Sonya
great.
Deville.
Yeah, whatever.
What happened?
Becky won. Is that just going to be a weekly segment for me?
I hope so. 'Cause
Becky wins.
I love me some Becky Balboa.
Becky wins pointless matches, the weekly segment on Still
not
Real
pointless,
After Party.
Mr.
No, they're
Corey
stupid.
Graves.
They're stupid. they're so pointless. There's no good... No, it sucks. I like Becky, too. Have her win against someone who matters.
Like the Iconics, she beat them.
They don't matter right now. Like, I love the Iconics. They don't fucking matter. They weren't even on the show.
Look, man, she's picking up victory. She's getting time. She's going to be in that championship realm again real soon, I feel.
I mean, she's not going to win a ladder match.
She came close. She was the closest to winning without winning because she had the fucking thing unhooked.
Twice.
Ah, that bummed me out.
Whatever. I was happy because I won and you didn't.
I will say this. Becky Lynch's promo backstage, I
Which
thought
one?
was really good.
Oh, when she was
when-
like shadowboxing or whatever?
Well, she almost knocks the guy
Yeah.
out. But when the two, it was the before or whatever.
yeah.
And Sonya Deville and Cruella Deville.
Oh,
what's
Mandy
her name?
Rose.
Mandy Rose.
She's not Cruella DeVille. She's beautiful.
Yeah. So they're backstage or whatever, and they go up to Becky and they're like, "You can't do shit." And Becky Balboa, my favorite line that she said was, "I see 4 arms. Which one do you want me to fucking break?"
That was good. That was good. I don't know. Here's the thing. When she beat Charlotte, that was important. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Big victory.
Huge. But then she lost Money in the Bank.
Yeah, everyone but one did.
I know. But then she won a match last week or something. I don't remember against who.
Yes.
Mandy Rose, maybe? I don't remember. No, Iconic. Billie Kay. And then she beat Sonya Deville this week. And I still don't care.
That's fine.
I like Becky Lynch.
I love me some
do
Becky
not
Lynch.
care about what she's doing right now.
Second loudest pop was when she won.
I agree. Yeah,
On the show.
I mean, she's over. She's super over. I just want her to do something that matters, I guess.
It's coming. You got to build slow, man.
Maybe.
You can't just have a quiche. You need to crack some eggs first.
There have been times where she's been champion and been over. Well, she's over still, but like she's been doing something important. Right now is not one of those times. Show
My
the title
favorite
picture, yeah.
segment, James Ellsworth.
Of course, he's a highlight. He's going to be a highlight every week going forward.
James Ellsworth going so non-PC that he calls out the people who are going to blow up my Twitter. I love women. and they
don't-
love me.
I don't know what this is, but him acting like a complete sleazeball is my favorite thing on the planet.
It's 100% awesome.
There was no Carmella this week.
No.
Which was
There was a lot
not
of
a bad-
talent not around.
Well, the bar's been gone for like 3 weeks.
AJ,
AJ wasn't there. Shinsuke obviously wasn't.
he was backstage though.
Who?
Yes, Shinsuke.
Was AJ not?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, whatever. But James Ellsworth being just a sleazeball is the most fucking hilarious thing on the planet. I love it. Continue, please.
Paige comes out looking like a smoke show.
She looked great.
She looked really good.
She
this
had
week,
less makeup on.
which is perfect.
I know. She
My
looked,
girl says this. She's like, she's beautiful when she doesn't put the red.
It's the red
clown
lipstick
on.
Like
Yeah.
she comes out and she looks fantastic, and I that's what I was thinking to myself.
Yeah.
Not like no makeup or barely less makeup.
Well, she came out. I boned up. It was nice. James Ellsworth, same thing happened. He asked her out on a date.
That was great.
Smooth moves too, man. He's like, oh, I know why you're here. You've been feeling the Ellsworth flavor. And he does his wink. His wink is my favorite thing. James,
Oh,
keep doing your wink.
Vince McMahon loves that wink.
It's got to be
100%.
whatever it is. That thing is the best, man.
It's awesome. Like everything about this is so good. Continue.
So, Paige says, "Yeah, we'll go on a date." James Ellsworth,
Paige
awesome.
being all
He's
sultry
super
and
pumped.
yeah.
And she goes, "What are you doing next Tuesday?" And Ellsworth's like, "Oh, I'm in, whatever." And then, his date is with Asuka next week in a one-on-one.
Yep. Which he's definitely gonna get squashed, but awesome. That's okay.
I don't know, man. He's been training for this. He's been intergender champion of the world.
I know,
for
but
the
they're
past 6
not.
months.
They are not gonna have Asuka lose to James Ellsworth. They're not gonna do it.
I don't know, man.
I want to see it. Trust me. If anybody on the planet wants to see it more than us two, I want to meet them. But it's not gonna happen.
No chin music, man. It's gonna happen.
He might hit it. He won't win.
You know what?
I want it to be a real match.
Bet
What?
Ellsworth wins.
What? Like a lunch bet?
Just something.
I'll buy you lunch if Ellsworth wins.
Doesn't matter how.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Little Mel will come out
Sure.
action.
If he even because I took the Rousey thing for predictions, so even if he wins by DQ, I'll buy
What was
you
the Rousey thing?
at whatever the pay-per-view was, Money in the Bank. The predictions.
remember.
I don't know. She won by DQ.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
like all
right,
that.
right.
A little schmozzy.
We don't need to. I just guarantee next week Ellsworth's picking up the victory over Asuka.
Okay.
I'm putting my name on
I'll do a
that.
lunch bet. If that happens, I'll buy you lunch.
All right.
All right.
If it doesn't happen, I'm not buying you lunch.
That's all right. I don't see the benefit of me taking this bet.
I don't either, but if it works for me, it works for me. So, James does some awesome facial expressions, and they cut to break. Next up, Daniel Bryan versus Bludgeon Brother Harper.
Yeah.
Decent match.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was going to be way more.
like I said, yeah, I do too. But they kind of still have to book Harper as the dominant, like,
Right.
guy. But he still had some, like, that, like, moonsault or whatever off the top rope, whatever he did. I don't even know what the fuck it was. He, like, hopped off the top rope. It was weird. But it was cool. He definitely showed that he's the better of the two wrestlers between him and Rowan.
He's shown that his whole career.
I know, but that's why they picked
That's
him.
no slight to
That's-
Rowan either.
no.
Luke Harper's just a phenomenal wrestler.
That's why they picked him here.
Yeah.
Because with Daniel Bryan, and it was another first time ever kind of match, which has been every week lately, which is good. I like that.
They didn't fight when Bryan joined the Wyatt family?
No, because they were in the Wyatt
kidding.
family.
Yeah, for like a week, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know if he fought him
I
at
guess
all.
not.
Well, either way.
Or it's the
wasn't
first time
memorable.
ever on SmackDown Live, so maybe they did on
Yeah,
Raw.
they do
with
that a lot with
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah. But yeah,
So-
I mean, it was fun.
Whole thing happened. Whatever. Eric Rowan, let me say this. Luke Harper was about to tap to the yes lock. Eric Rowan jumps in, beats the fuck out of Daniel Bryan for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
Exactly what I said was going to happen, and what probably everyone said was going to happen. Kane comes out, and we get the reunion of Team Hell No.
But before Daniel Bryan hugged Kane, there was some tension.
Yeah.
You didn't know where they were going to go with it.
Come on. I knew where they were going to go with it. It's obvious they're going to hug it out.
It's like that Brokeback Mountain. I can't quit you.
And that was another moment. That was another moment because it's 2018. You don't expect to see things like cool like this anymore.
Dude, it was a natural pop.
I know. It was one of those moments where, like, the chants earlier on, I got chills. I got actual chills from this moment, and I was like, that's fucking awesome. Because it
great.
reminded me of the good old days.
It did. And they did it right, I think.
Yeah,
I thought
absolutely.
it was perfect. Like, Kane comes out of nowhere, and he's the one that tries to initiate the hug this time because they're still keeping
And
D-Bry
then-
badass,
And then he
what I
did
mean?
the yes chant at the end, which that was surprising. I'm interested.
And then Paige comes out randomly, even though they have another week of shows, to just go, before the show ends, you two are going to be fighting for the tag title.
They just
at
wanted
Extreme
to,
Rules.
they wanted to do it in the moment, I guess. I don't.
But they could have left with that moment.
They could have opened next week with that.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
But hey, either way, I'm down. I mean, I'm excited
100%.
for it.
I hope they win. Like, I hope they win and go on a short run with it. Or even, I don't even fucking make it a long run until The Miz is ready. Like, until The Miz is ready for Daniel Bryan, have these guys be tag champions. You're not doing anything else with Daniel Bryan. Fucking go for it until one of them is in the title picture. That's fucking awesome. Give it to me all day. I have nothing else to say about it. But
Nothing?
No.
I agree with everything you said.
It was fantastic.
I think Team Hell No is going to be awesome. I think they're going to do some fun shit.
And Kane's going to be mayor.
All right. Ready for some Instagram questions?
Like, all two of them.
Do you think Bailey finally snapped and we are getting the Bailey versus Sasha feud for real this time? And second, with the announcement of The Undertaker returning, where do you see him going storyline-wise from Wolf King 420?
What, the announcement of... Wait, what? I missed that.
Taker's going to be on that one trip or whatever.
Oh, I don't count that.
Well,
it's like
kinda
the
count.
greatest Royal Rumble. Like, I don't count that.
is going to be doing more before WrestleMania this year.
Okay,
So,
I mean, I hope so.
storyline-wise, I personally see them holding him off for a real Cena-Taker feud type deal. I think they're going to hold off till Cena's kind of ready. So to answer that question, I think you're going to see Taker in a lot of show up once a month type role just to answer, or maybe just a gong. His presence will be felt
Something.
type deal.
Which is fine. And
And
that's
again-
kind of how I like Taker now.
And I think it'll be a Cena just carrying the feud like he did last year. Same
Well,
way Wyatt did with Taker type deal.
Yeah, unlike last year, though, there will be a build, hopefully. There will be some kind of build, hopefully. And I am interested to... You think it's going to be Cena, then, for sure?
I don't know. It's just my guess. That's my take on it, because they didn't really have a match.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, I suppose. Him and Triple H's match at that great show or
That's
whatever.
the last time ever they said.
Well, it is.
So
yeah, of
there's
course.
not going to be Triple H at Mania.
No. Well, no, what? Oh, no, I know, but that match is actually probably going to be decent, even though there's a couple old guys.
Yeah, but Triple H can tell a story.
Those two can work so well that it'll be... Well, I mean, even the Rusev match at Greatest Royal Rumble was pretty good. And so it's just interesting to see I don't know what they're going to do. And as far as the Bailey-Sasha thing goes, yes, we're actually getting it this time. Almost for sure.
We have to be.
I'd
They're
say
not going to
so.
hug next week, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I think it's going to be great, too, hopefully. If they get past this shit segment that they get set up where it's going to be anger management type deal.
Uh-huh. All right, so the next one is from music_Harambe95. Do you want to see more of the Jeff Hardy Usos team working together? I know I do.
This is what I wanted to talk about when it happened.
Yep.
I think it would be cool if they both did the face paint thing for this one feud, and maybe they go against Sanity a few more weeks here. And
I agree.
They all pair off.
Exactly. Like, I want it to go on for, like you said, a couple more weeks and then end it. I don't want any residue of it, like, left behind.
I think what'll happen, too, is they'll get a couple more six-man tag matches, and then it'll be... Or you'll get this. Like, next week you'll have Killian and the other nutty guy. Can't think of his name. Yes, Wolf. And versus the Usos, and then obviously Eric Rowan will come in and then Hardy will save him, and then you'll have maybe a match at Extreme Rules, 6-man tag match or something.
Eric Rowan.
If Shinsuke's not ready.
Yeah, well, yeah.
For Jeff
well,
Hardy.
here's the thing. I think it'd be smart to hold Shinsuke off until the week before Extreme Rules, and then have him interrupt something going on the week before, and then have their match there at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, so would I like to see it? Yes, because I feel like they have the same kind of style. It'll be real fun.
All right, we didn't get many questions this time,
Just hit
but
it.
this is the last one. Andy_with_N_I, who followed me on Instagram today. So we're cool. We're pals now. If you were to open a WWE-inspired ice cream shop, what would the name be? And what would your signature flavor be? My workers would say, "Welcome to Stone Cold Creamery. Would you like to try some stunning strawberry?"
Not bad.
I like it.
What do you got?
I didn't think of a name for the place.
I didn't read it, so this is my first time hearing it, so you're going to have to give me a little bit.
I didn't think of the
Bronze
name.
Brownie Explosion. That would be my flavor.
My flavor is Rocky Dusty Road.
There you go. That's nice.
But I don't have a name for the actual establishment.
All right, well, my thing, Bronze Brownie Explosion. It would be a photo of Braun doing the Braun pose, and you'd have chocolate ice cream squirting out from underneath it.
Like his butthole?
Like his butthole, so
Oh.
it'd be a real brownie. You throw a brownie in there.
It'll be like, get these creams. I don't
yeah,
fucking
get
know.
these creams, dude. There you go.
I couldn't think of anything else. Like, hams is good. That rhymes with hands, but no, I got
These
nothing.
creams. Jesus,
Get
man.
these scoops. I don't...
Oh, gross.
I don't fucking... Get this fucking brawn diarrhea.
You should have left it at get these creams. That was
Never.
good.
Yeah, I know. I have this really bad thing where I ruin everything I do.
It's all right.
Like this podcast.
That's why I'm leaving the empty space here.
Yeah, I know. You got to let me wallow.
I do. I like it when you fall into the depths of your own demise.
It's a daily, maybe hourly thing. So, I mean, there's a guarantee it'll happen at least once in the
Good.
podcast. Yeah.
Good. I like that.
Why? That's so
It's
messed up.
It's funny.
That's fucked up. You love my depression. That's great.
Oh, yeah. You need a little depression in life. It makes you enjoy the good times. Like when
Fucking-
Becky Lynch is beating all your
Yeah.
favorite women's wrestlers.
Actually, I don't really care about Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, but I do care about the Iconics, and that's
I know. I like
lame.
the Iconics, too.
That's
they
lame
weren't
as
there
fuck.
either, were they?
No, the
No.
bar wasn't there. We talked about this.
Yep.
They weren't there.
So that's the podcast,
Daddy
fellas.
wasn't there.
Who's Daddy?
Daddy wasn't there. You ever seen Austin Powers?
Oh, I thought you were doing the Sheamus thing because, like, chicks called Sheamus Daddy.
Do they?
Oh, dude, he's
Oh.
posted photos of chicks with signs that say
I mean, that
Daddy
dude's
Sheamus.
jacked as fuck. So I guess it makes sense.
I thought you were in on that, so
No.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Daddy Sheamus. Let's go.
Daddy Sheamus. Him and Becky Lynch are hitting up the Celtics. The Celtic?
Celtic.
Because
They're Irish.
yeah, so are the Celtics, aren't they? The Boston Celtics.
Yeah, but we don't say
What is the
Celtics
difference,
because we're
though?
white. What?
Celtic-
Well, they're all super white, but
What are you talking about? Irish is wicked white.
We're like
Look
not-
at Sheamus. He has no pigment.
we're like not Irish white. We're too dark.
Yeah, maybe. My ass has never seen sunlight, I don't
That's
think.
true.
though.
I don't think mine has either.
I've
No one
never
wants
really
to see
looked
it.
at it.
so.
I wonder if I did pull it out, looked at it in the mirror, if it just looked at me and said, "Fella."
I mean, you have the red hair already, so
Not there. I have a
no,
bald
you
ass.
got a bald ass.
I do. It's like
All
a
right.
baby's bottom. It's creepy.
That is creepy.
I don't know, man.
This
feel
is
like
what
I'm-
we've gone to. This is what's happening.
Probably a pre-stream. So we're the Still Real after party.
Unfortunately, so
We have not much to add. We're exhausted.
we're tired. This is a long episode, though.
We
We
did
didn't
our
have
part.
too many Instagram questions, but whatever. Next week,
PC principal.
yeah, he's just looking at shit on my desk now and saying it out loud.
Yeah, I'll stop now because you called me out on it, but I was
Yep.
about to say Mentos. But either way.
But yeah, next week. What?
You have a Riverdale back screen too, by the way.
I do. I love Riverdale. Everyone knows that.
I still haven't watched it. I will do it.
You should. Both seasons are on Netflix right now, so you absolutely should. You have no excuses.
I do.
No,
I
you
don't
don't.
enjoy watching TV.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you want to like spend time with your kid. I don't give a shit if you want to spend time with your lady friend. You fucking watch Riverdale, and that's all you do with your life now.
You know where I'm at
And
in
wrestling.
life?
And wrestling.
I had a naked 2-year-old tell me I can't yell at him to put his finger in his butt. I was like, you shouldn't do that. I can do what I want.
Weird. Someone told me that last week.
Yep, that's where I'm at in life. And my kid's 3, not 2, so that's how good of a
Okay,
dad
good.
I am.
Good. So you don't know how old your child is, and he's sticking his finger in his asshole.
I would keep looking at the number right there. It said 2, 2, 2, 2, 12, 12, 12.
Now you're just look at that. It's like you're just reading off bars now.
The bar wasn't that Raw
You're
or
just
Smackdown.
You're just broken today.
broken.
Woken.
I'm woken.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Stay woke,
You stay woke. Yeah. Next week's episode is gonna be on Thursday. I think it's
Or
next
Tuesday.
week. It's gonna be Thursday because we won't.
I might
we'll
not
only...
be here Thursday.
Good fucking lord, man.
Or Tuesday.
All right, so maybe there won't. Maybe it'll be Friday.
You never know.
That sounds more likely.
We'll play it up.
It'll be either Thursday or Friday. Let's
see
just
it.
say that.
You'll see it.
It'll happen eventually within the next week.
You know how to definitely know when it's coming out is to subscribe to us on iTunes. And then it'll just pop up wherever you get your iPod.
Or Google Play, if you're an Android user for some reason.
I am.
Oh, yeah, you're one of those.
I'm a robot.
I'm an Apple man.
Fag.
Hey, I like apples. What's wrong with that?
Fruits are good. That's
You're
what
gonna-
I was calling.
you're gonna
Fag.
offend-
Fruits are good.
You're going to offend the Ballot Club. Calm down.
I was an anagram. Fruits are good.
It means a cigarette. Like, okay, I don't smoke.
You said apple.
Fuck, what? You're just derailing this, aren't you? So we're on iTunes. We got that. Where can we follow the show on Twitter?
I don't know. I don't have Twitter anymore.
What? Why?
I hate Twitter.
Twitter's fucking awesome. I use Twitter like 3 times a day to
I
talk
feel
about
like
how
the
sad
only
I am.
people on Twitter. I was just gonna say, no lie. Twitter is like a cesspool for people to just talk about how depressed they are, or
It's
to
me.
bitch at other people
I don't
for
bitch
having
at
it better
anybody.
than them.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't do that.
And
but,
it's for like fat white chicks to complain about people who are doing better than them.
hey, I'm a fat white man who's not complaining, but
You're on the depressed
sad.
side. That's why I deleted my Twitter. I'm
That's
way
fair.
happier now.
that's fair. Instagram is more of a lighter tone.
Yeah, it's funny pictures, memes, hot chicks.
So where can we follow you on Instagram then?
That's still real to us.
Yeah.
Or my personal thing is at Zanca Comedy.
If you like funny things, and well, sometimes he's funny. Not right now, but
No, I'm tired.
but sometimes he's funny, and yeah, that's where you can follow him. And
I'll
if
take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Sometimes.
welcome. Yeah, you're
which
welcome.
means I'm not.
Fucking kill yourself, pal.
not always not.
If
No,
you
that's your
want to
gimmick.
follow me on Instagram, it's that TravisKid_SRAP, and I didn't fuck it up that time. Don't follow me on Twitter. It's sad.
Did you go to Boy Scouts as a kid?
I went to like the not Boy Scouts, but like the one right below it, like the shitty one that
What did
wasn't
they teach
actual
you
Boy
there?
Scouts. I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
Oh,
I
good.
won the Pinewood Derby.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
So you don't know how to tie knots, so we're
fuck,
safe.
I don't know
You're
jack
not going to
shit.
hang yourself.
No. I'm too fat.
Dude, you can find a beam strong enough.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
not a deal.
It's more finding like a
Dude,
like
celebrities nowadays are hanging themselves with their ties on doorknobs.
more
You don't
finding
need to
like
be fucking...
That's true. Yeah, I just got to get creative with it.
I really think they're all just jerking off that weird autoerotic asphyxiation thing.
Yeah, no, you're
That's
probably
gotta
right.
be what it is.
You're probably right. That's yeah. I mean, I can't really.
Just know if I ever die from hanging, I was doing that. I was beating it and it went too far.
See, I will 100% go to that. I'll be like, yeah, oh yeah, he was.
I just
jerking
don't
it
want
for
the
sure.
sympathy thing where he's like, oh, he must have been sad. No, he was a freak.
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna feel bad anyway. I'll be
know.
like, haha, good. It's my podcast.
It'll be
now.
good content for the next week's podcast for sure, dude.
It's like Zanca's dead, and then I just end it. That's it.
no, you can totally riff on that for a while.
I 100% could not do this by myself.
I can guarantee you, if I'm dead, you will not make me laugh with one of your shit pun jokes.
Maybe that's the only time. Maybe it'll like give you an epiphany, and you'll be a ghost, and I'll tell a joke, and you'll be like, ha ha ha.
That's probably gonna be the cause of my death, actually.
Shitty jokes from me.
Yeah,
Too sweet, man.
too sweet.
Too sweet.
Hey guys, as always, I'm Zanca. This is Jake. Peace, love, and leg drops.
Happy Rusev Day.